Hello guys, New Apple Times here, welcome to a new video, and today we're gonna try to see whether it's worth upgrading your Apple Watch Series 6 to the brand new Apple Watch Series 9. Okay, so to do that what we're going to do is list every single new feature that has been added to every single Apple Watch from the Apple Watch Series 4 up to the latest Apple Watch Series 9, which was just unveiled like a few minutes ago. And yeah, so we're gonna start with the Apple Watch Series 4. The Apple Watch Series 7 featured yet another redesign, which is actually the one you'll find in the Apple Watch Series 9 if you were to buy it. It had a brighter always-on display, which if you saw that I don't have it enabled, you can see how much I care about that one. It featured better water and dust resistance, which is actually good. And actually, for me, the best feature and the one I love the most about the new Apple Watch is fast charging. This, however, is only possible with the charger that is included with your Apple Watch. So if you have any accessories like the magnetic charging stand or the MagSafe Duo, they will not work with that, which is actually horrible. But yeah, then last year in 2022, we got the Apple Watch Series 8. The Apple Watch Series 8, as its kind of tradition, had three new things. For once, it had roaming on the cellular models. It had a G-force accelerometer which enabled crash detection, the same that was present on the iPhone 14 and 14 Pro. And it had the brand new temperature sensor that enables read temperature measurements that are good for more accurate sleep tracking and cycle prediction for people that have their cycles. And finally we come to the Apple Watch Series 9, which was just unveiled now. Now the thing is, the Apple Watch Series 9 really only has three new features, but one of them enables for many features. And that feature is of course a brand new chip. We had the S9, which has been the first update in the system on a chip on the Apple Watch since the Apple Watch Series 6. And the S9 is of course a bit faster and everything, but it actually enables a lot of features, some of which are actually really cool and in my opinion even worth upgrading from a more recent Apple Watch. Which I actually made these kind of videos a few years, and it's something I don't say often if you have been following those. And those features are on-device Siri, which is good. We've had that in the iPhone for a couple of years now, I think. And yeah, it makes it faster if you want to say something simple like set a timer or start a workout or something like that. And then we have double tap, which is super cool because you can just do this. Kind of actually like the Apple Vision Pro. Apple is kind of getting you ready to do this gesture because it's what you're gonna control the Apple Vision Pro with. So they want you to get used to this gesture. Yeah, just a thought that I just had actually. But anyway, this gesture enables really cool things like doing things like this, so like snoozing an alarm, starting a timer, answering or ending a phone call, stuff like that. If you have one of your hands with something, you can just do this and actually control your Apple Watch, which is actually pretty cool. I really like that feature. Then speaking of chips, it has a brand new U2 chip, which is not like the band. But it's actually the new ultra-wideband chip, which what it does, it kind of localizes the device in space, so it can contact other devices in space. So from the iPhone 11 onwards, they've had the U1 chip. The HomePods have the U1 chip. And the Apple Watches have had that for some time now as well. But yeah, this basically allows for a lot of integration and better integration with all the Apple devices. For example, and this is actually pretty cool, you know this feature that can make your iPhone sound if you don't find it? Well, that has been improved, and now it kind of acts like an AirTag finder, so you can go around the room finding the iPhone and it will tell you exactly where it is. So that's super cool actually. And another thing enabled by that chip is HomePod integration. So now when you're near a HomePod, you will see it pop up first in your watchOS 10 Smart Stack. And yeah, you'll just be able to play music in your HomePod or control the playback in your HomePod from your Apple Watch without having to do anything, just by getting close to it, which is pretty cool. Other than those features, we get a brighter display, which is actually the same one present in the last generation Apple Watch Ultra, which we also had a new one, but the older one had 2000 nits. And for the first time, and I know this is something most of you won't care about, but I really do, so I want to stress this out. For the first time, the Apple Watch Series 9 is carbon neutral. Now, this is only with select Apple Watch bands for now. By 2030, Apple wants to have all of their products carbon neutral, so the rest of the bands will be added in the future. But for this Apple Watch Series 9, you can for the first time get a carbon neutral Apple Watch, which is pretty cool. So besides reducing the materials, using more recycled materials and everything, they've also offset all the electricity that you're expected to consume charging it in the life cycle of the Apple Watch. So they'll plant trees or fund new renewable electricity projects, which is pretty cool. And also for the transport, they're making the box smaller, which we already know that trick. And they're trying to ship more of it by sea, which takes way longer, but also produces way less carbon dioxide than other transports like airplane. So yeah, this might be a small or even useless feature for you, but it's pretty important, I think, for me and for the environment, so I wanted to mention it on this video. So these were all the features of the Apple Watch Series 7, 8 and 9, which are all the new features you will get if you were to upgrade your Apple Watch Series 6 to the latest Apple Watch Series 9. As you can see, there are quite a few, but I think you shouldn't upgrade, asterisk. Because yeah, if you have the Apple Watch Series 6, then you will only notice one increment in the new chip, so the brand new chip just released with this watch. All the others have had the same chip, so it's not like 3 or 4 generations like in the iPhone, it's just one. And yeah, then you also have a few more features here and there. But yeah, in general, I would just recommend you wait for next year, because of course next year we'll have a new Apple Watch with 2 or 3 new features, which will actually make it more worth it, the upgrade, unless your battery is struggling. So if you're already struggling to get through the end of the day, you do a lot of workouts, and yeah, maybe you have to charge your Apple Watch in the afternoon in order to be able to do sleep tracking and everything, then definitely upgrade. Because not only will you get a brand new battery, which always helps, but you will also get the fast charging. But yeah, in your case, if your battery is already not as good as the first day and you're thinking about maybe changing the battery even and not even upgrading, then I would say upgrade. Because the battery plus all the new features I think are worth the upgrade. But yeah, this was everything I wanted to tell you today. If you have any questions about any of the features of any of the Apple Watch models that we talked about this video, please let me know down below in the comments and I will do my best to answer. Also, if you like this video, please thumbs up, because it really helps more people find it. And if you like Apple in general, then you should consider subscribing, because I post Apple content in general. I do all kinds of Apple content, these kind of videos, reviews, unboxings, all of that. So yeah, don't miss it and subscribe. But yeah, thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.